Have you ever joined a block of the month? Are you needing to join a new one? If you are, then maybe you'll want to join me. I've decided to join the Blockheads 5 free quilt along put out by Moda. One of my quilt friends recommended it. I just really have some of the best quilt friends out there. But anyway, I am going to be joining this sew along. I've only ever done a few block of the months. I finished one, and then I did one all online with a quilting life, but I didn't finish that one. But I'm hopeful on this one. I'm hopeful that I'll finish it. Now, if you've done block of the months before, be sure to tell me about it in the comments below. Now, this is a block of the week, and I think this is going to go through November, and then there's going to be a break, and then they're going to do a second group after the holidays. Usually they do it, I think, all together. This is the 5th year, I believe, for the Blockheads, and I only know that because I looked it up. I wasn't for sure what Blockheads was, so I did look all that up, and this is the 5th year, and their format is a little different this year. Like I said, they're going to be doing 2 sets of blocks. Now, they offer 2 sizes of blocks. You can do a 12.5-inch block, or you can do the 6.5-inch block. Now, if you're really industrious, you could do both if you want. I think it's going to be a great project. Now, here's the thing. This is totally optional. This is, you know, a free quilt along. They will have weekly patterns, but you can do what you want with them. If there's a week that you don't like, or maybe you just want to do 1 or 2, just do 1 or 2. You can make a bag, you can make a quilt, you can do whatever you want. You can take those little 6-inch blocks and make a mug rug if you want. They do have a theme this year, and the theme is stars. I think that's kind of what won me over because I really do like stars. So the format is a little bit different. They have 34 designers that are participating this year. That's more designers than they've had. Anyway, that's what the information they listed said. So I think it's going to be a neat project, and I like to do bigger quilts, so I'm going to do this first set. I think there's going to be 9 blocks plus the bonus block that was last week. Last week was the kickoff for this, and so I think I'm going to do a quilt. I will do a quilt for sure, but I'm not sure how big it will be, and I want to see what the blocks for the second group look like. But anyway, the block patterns will be posted every Wednesday, and you can check all that out on modafabrics.com. They have a Facebook group. You can sign up for a blog newsletter. There's lots of different ways you can get the patterns. But I'm really excited, and I have made the first block. I am making the 12.5-inch blocks. Now, this first block, this is what you're going to print off when you go to the site. This is their information, and again, this is a free sew along or free quilt along, so you just have to go there and print it off. Now, you don't have to sign up for anything if you don't want to. You're not required to do any of that. You can just go and print off the pattern if that's all the involvement you're looking for. Now, they also have a Facebook page. They also have an Instagram page, so you can check out those. Now, on my Facebook page, I am going to post a Blockheads group in case those of you that watch my channel, you can post your finished blocks there. I do hope you'll do that. Sometimes I really like things on a smaller scale, and that's why I opened that one, but I do hope you'll post your blocks there. But anyway, okay, so let's get back to this one. This is a bonus block. This came out last week, and this video will post on Wednesdays by 8 Central Time. They will be posting the new pattern for the week. So every week they're going to be posting the PDF pattern, and you just go there and print it off. I think it's going to be fun. Now, and I do hope you'll join me, and I do hope you'll post your finished blocks on my Facebook page too. I'm gonna just title it Blockheads 5 group. But anyway, I'm excited. Okay, so I did the first block, and this block is called the Autograph Star, and this is what I've done. Now, in the middle, they had just a white piece where you could put the information for your label if you'd like. But I sewed in one of my labels from Sweetwater. I had so many, and I really decided I wanted to use that. Now, once I got this block done, I realized I probably should have just used the 6.5 for my label, but because this is a big label. But I could put it in the middle of my quilt. And there are so many things that you could do with just this pattern. If you didn't want to make it like a signature block or one for your labels, you could have just put a solid piece of pattern in here. You could have put a different piece of fabric in here. I mean, you could just make this block and turn this block into a beautiful quilt. I mean, the options are endless. Now, whoops, I got that upside down. Oops, I had that upside down. Anyway, okay, so I pre-starched all my fabric, and I had this fabric ready to go, and I was going to use it for a different project for 2024, but I decided to go ahead and use it. This is by Urban Chicks, and this is called Cheeky. I love this collection. It's so beautiful. I really, really do like that. So this is the fabric line I'll be using. Now, a couple of tips when you make this block. I did press my seams open. With all these points coming together, your block will just lay flatter. I did pre-starch all my fabric. I had pre-starched this quite some time ago, but so it was all ready to go. I do want to show you a close-up of this block. As you can see, this is just a beautiful block. I just think this is going to be a great quilt, and I'm excited about this. This was an very easy pattern to do, and I believe they're going to have a little something for everybody. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what's coming. I think this quilt along is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited about it. I hope you'll join me, and until next time, have fun quilting.